Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
Hey, this Fruit Loop might be stale. It might taste better, but for $100? I don't know, Buster. I don't know.
You ready to get supersized?
At this salon,
You could just feel accepted no matter what you look like.
Nobody tells them they not fly at 700 pounds.
Heart problems, diabetes. What do you say to that?
But I think that the science isn't actually as clear-cut as we like to believe, and there's not really quite a consensus yet about the real relationship between weight and health. Obese people and even morbidly obese people have just as good of health, or sometimes even better health, than people who are in the healthy weight ranges. So they're calling that the obesity paradox.
Believe it or not, there are these people who are actively promoting this unhealthy lifestyle and making it seem as if it's this cool and healthy thing to do to be this overweight fat girl who can't walk around.
If promoting obesity is what it takes to make other fat people feel hot, obviously I'm gonna do that. So yes, I am promoting obesity. Stay mad. Thank you so much.
Even going as far as cheering other people who are eating an excessive amount of calories. Some influencers have gone out of their way to post bad videos of them showing what they eat in a day as this fat girl who doesn't care about losing weight, which I don't really know why they're posting this, maybe because they want sympathy or they want to get encouraged to eat more, as if that's going to encourage them to eat even more than what they already do.
What I ate today is a fat. For breakfast, I had 4 meat links, 4 slices of raw bread. I squashed it. Yum, very delicious. A lot of you accuse me of not drinking water. I don't care, but look at my neck. For dinner, I had 3 grilled chicken skewers from Aldi, and they were alright, but they weren't alright enough to try again. I had a single bean for 1 calorie, and I split this mac and cheese with my boyfriend and had 1.5 slices of cake. That's it. Thanks, bye.
Eating yourself to the point where your arteries are being clogged up and to the point where you can't walk from point A to point B isn't this cool or hip thing to do. No matter what anyone says, you shouldn't be okay and happy to be gaining so much weight, especially if you're already overweight and obese. It's one thing if you're medically unable to lose weight. I'm not talking about you. Or even those people who have some stomach sticking out. You guys are fine. I know most of you guys are actively trying to make healthier decisions anyways, and I know most of you guys are aware that being overweight is unhealthy and you guys don't want to be that way. I'm more talking towards those people who absolutely refuse any type of literacy or any piece of science that to be honest is just common sense, that being obese and overweight is unhealthy. And then some go on and try to change society norms to make sure that everyone else conforms to them rather than them conforming to what their body needs. A diet.
Pardon? Do you have plus sizes at this location or no? Okay, thank you. Northridge? Okay, thank you. Hi. Do you have plus sizes at this location?
The biggest size we carry in the store is double XL.
Okay, thank you. Do you have your plus sizes at the store at this location or no?
It's all the way to double XL.
Okay, thank you.
You're joking. You're joking.
Excuse me? Do you have plus sizes in store at this location or no?
We do, but only certain items.
Okay.
On everything. It should be on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, these stores aren't gonna have your size. The whole point of stores is to have clothing for normal people and normal sizes. And if your size isn't there, that means, I hate to break it to you, your body type isn't considered normal. It's just the truth. Why don't you go to one of the other stores, the ones that accommodate you, like those Asian plus size stores? What was the store? Moo Love Calories? BB Fat? Go over there. I'm pretty sure they'll accommodate you. Fatty Fat Girl is a pretty good store, I heard. No, it's not a joke. These are real stores. I'm not kidding. Think about it this way. They'd rather put in the effort into brainwashing us to thinking that their human anatomy is healthy and making us conform to their needs, rather than putting the effort and putting down the plate.
Better? Are you happier? Is everything better now that you're slightly smaller than you were before?
Absolutely. And I'm not a little bit smaller, I'm a lot smaller. My question to you is, can you honestly say that you are 100% happy and healthy.
I think it's really interesting that I feel like I need to justify my existence in this race. I just think that the way the discussion is running is very indicative of the general prevailing attitude towards fatness and the refusal to even accept that potentially there can be other ways of living as in healthy body.
I just want to know what are you eating? Like, I just want to know, and I'll tell you what I eat, and we can work out.
So that's what it comes down to. Like, what you're saying is incredibly, like, it's such a small equation that you want to know what I eat.
It's not part of a small equation, it's the whole entire equation. You are what you eat, and if we know what you eat, then we can tell whether or not you're healthy. Just tell us what you eat.
You want to know what I eat. I eat salad, I eat meat, I eat carbs because they don't agree with me. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. I'm primarily vegetarian.
Oh, she's vegan. That's why. She's vegan, guys. No, she's not fat. She's vegan. I'm sorry, but I just don't buy it. Unless you're a literal elephant that eats so much leaves, there's just no way. I'm sorry. As much as they would like you to believe that they're happy, many of them aren't. If they aren't a hazard to themselves, they want to make sure that they can be hazards to other people. Some of these people enjoy being traffic jam, and because they suffer because of their life choices, they want other people to suffer as well.
People ask me if I purchased seats when flying. They say it's not fair to the person who has to sit next to me if I don't. When I tell them I do, they say I'm selfish for taking a seat from another. The fact of the matter is that people can't stand to see fat people happy. So why should we care what they think?
Extra body weight causes, heart problems, diabetes. What do you say to that? And there's not really quite a consensus yet about the real relationship between weight and health. How is the science not clear cut? Because we get these statistics about how many people die each year of extra weight contributing to things like heart disease and diabetes. So where do you see that the stats aren't correct? Quite often what we find is that what studies do is they'll look at people who die, and if anyone is fat in that sample, they'll say, well, they died because of their weight. When of course it could have been a range of things, including diseases like you just mentioned. And this is research that's finding that obese people and even morbidly obese people have just as good of health, or sometimes even better health, than people who are in the healthy weight ranges.
Well, if that is the case, I guess it should come to a surprise that all the people I introduced at the beginning of the video have all died.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I've got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show,
which didn't last long because she died.
Brittany Sauer, a popular social media star, weighed 31 stones. Sadly, passed away at just 28. She faced health issues like type 2 diabetes and skin infections. Despite posting body positivity content, Brittany openly admitted in her final TikTok videos, saying that she felt like she ruined her life with food. In her emotional last message, she warned other followers that food isn't worth your life.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. I went to urgent care and I thought my legs were gonna give out from under me. I couldn't even probably go check them out right now. Between, the growth I have in my fupa, so not my apron, but my pelvic region, it's about 30-40 pounds now. Apparently, there has been a big misunderstanding where my doctor thought I was having issues with my apron, but no, it is the growth below that I have to physically move when I walk. And I wish I knew the cost of eating. And I just want this to be a warning to other people that just need to hear the hard truth.
Brittany's health challenges took her life within a week of sharing these videos. Taylor Lanjuan, or also known as Waffler69, passed away at the age of 33 from what's presumed to be a heart attack. While Waffler would not showcase his weight online, he did gain fame from reviewing unusual foods with 1.9 million followers. His last video, where he ate a giant Fruit Loop in milk, was posted the day before his death. While there's no exact connection between his heart attack and his weight, all these fat and unhealthy foods certainly didn't help him. Jamie Lopez was a participant in the reality show Super Size Salon. She passed away at 31 in December due to a heart complication. Initially advocating for plus-size individuals, Jamie later decided to focus on her health, and she did really good, losing almost 29 stones. But unfortunately, at that point, it was already too late and the damage had been done. She would pass away, but not after creating a reality show centered around obese women getting beauty treatments, featuring their slogan, "Go big or go home." Dr. Kat Posse, a well-known activist and professor of fat studies, guys, what does that even mean? In New Zealand, died at 42 in March 2022. The cause of her death isn't mentioned. Dr. Posse questioned the links between weight and health, often presenting a fat-positive radio show where she argued that obese individuals could have a good or even better health than those in the normal weight range. And well folks, we saw how that planned out for her. I want to make this clear, I'm not gonna completely dunk on them because it is really messed up how they went away. I mean, slowly being a prisoner in your own body as you lose control of your limbs is just one of the worst ways of going. I really can't think of any worse way. The worst part about this entire situation is that most of these deaths could have probably been prevented if they made healthier choices. And what I'm saying is they didn't have to die at such a young age. But then I also have to remind you guys about all the chances they had, all the warnings the doctors must have given them, all the warnings their body must have given them, and how they still actively decided to showcase or even promote this lifestyle to many other people. People like children, making it seem like it's okay to gain weight. It's okay to make bad health decisions because I make them and I'm fine. So go ahead and eat up. But what they were actually doing was just tricking these people and kids into a sinking ship where clogged arteries, diabetes, and heart problems were waiting for them. All because they didn't want to change and they wanted other people to follow them. The truth is, fat acceptance is accepting that you're fat and actively trying to lose that weight. And people love this shit. People love fat people losing weight in the gym. It's just so inspiring seeing them not give in to their temptations and cravings. It makes other people motivated to lose weight. And this is the one thing that undeniably unites the entire internet. I mean, say what you want about Ethan Klein from H3H3. I know a lot of people don't really like him. I mean, he once said this about the fitness community.
Life's too short to exercise. I'm just gonna be honest. There's so many better things to do than exercise.
But after taking his health serious for his children, you know, because he wanted to still be alive for them, he ended up taking his words back and lost a lot of weight. Nikocado Avocado, someone who got famous for gobbling down an ungodly amount of food, also decided to do a 180 and lose weight for the better. I mean, his revenue literally revolved around him destroying his body with food, and even he decided to take a pause and lose weight.
These turkeys came out. I know you're jealous. Five-second rule.
If Nick is able to turn his life around, then it's never late for anyone. Feel proud of you. If you create a fitness channel, would be nice to see your progress. He can finally properly stand. I'm proud. I hope your journey goes well, dog. And lastly, everyone remembers Gorlock, the Destroyer of Realms. She's a trans woman who declared herself a 10 out of 10 certified baddie on the Whatever podcast, and even she got a pause from all the mean things people would say about her online when she decided to lose weight.
Honestly, I don't know if like he told you, but like I am on a weight loss journey right now.
Weight loss? So she's been losing weight.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how much I used to weigh?
Huh?
Do you know how much I used to weigh?
What?
432.
What do you weigh now?
41.
And how long was that?
I don't even have like a number. I just want to be the best version of myself, whether if I'm big or petite or whatever the fuck it is.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for body positivity, especially if there's something that you can't change, like let's say you have stretch marks or a scar tissue. You shouldn't be ashamed of these things, you should learn to accept them. But when it comes to something that you can change, don't let these self-defeatist losers convince you otherwise. It's just like putting a band-aid on a bigger issue. At the end of the day, they might just be trying to pull you down with them. As always, my name is Poonsie, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Poonsie, please go live. I need $1,000. Poonsie, please. $1.